Well, hello again everybody. Welcome back. Today we're going to make some baby soap. I have a whole little line of hygiene stuff that I want to make in the next couple of days, so hopefully this will just be the first of a couple of videos for you. I'm going to be making a mostly olive oil baby soap. This is a lot more gentle on new baby skin. You want to go for something that's not as hard of a cleaner and more of a soap that is softer and moisturizing. So that's why I've gone with more of an olive oil base. I am going to use a little bit of coconut oil as well to create a little bit of a lather, a little bit of a clean. But as far as soap making goes, this is a very harsh kind of cleaning product, and I wouldn't want to use too much coconut oil on a new baby's skin. I'm going to use some shea butter for more of that soft, supple kind of skin, great for moisturizing, and then just a little bit of castor oil as well. These two make for a harder clean, but it is really good for oils and things like that on baby skin. So those are the oils I've chosen today. I hope to do some more soap making tutorials in the future, but there are a few things that you do need to know when you're making soap. One, you can see I'm wearing an apron. The oils that you work with do get on your clothes, you get kind of mucky, that kind of thing. I'm making cold press soap. So in using a cold press method, you use lye water, so creating lye with the crystals, and this is quite a corrosive material. I mix this outside because the vapors are quite toxic, and you don't want to do this kind of project with kids running around and things like that. So when you have nice quiet space and you can work with some of these materials, then it's safe to do some soap making. If it's not safe, continue buying some organic soaps. Take a soap making class. They are so much fun. You learn so much. You learn a lot of the basics about your oils, places to get recipes, things like that. But I could ramble on forever. I just wanted to put that in there that I'm not really teaching you how to make soap today. This is just a recipe that I'm using to make a good baby soap. Hopefully some of you who are soap makers and can use some of these products will enjoy this recipe. Just going to do another quick look at our products. So I went, and after choosing my oils, I went on the Soap Calc website. You can see Soap Calc up there. And I put in what I wanted with the oils that I wanted and percentages that I wanted to use them in, and came out with a recipe that I'm going to use. This is a great website. I absolutely love it. It helps you figure out kind of ranges for hardiness, cleanliness, conditioning, bubbly, that kind of thing. So definitely use this website if you're new to soap making and just learning how to create some good recipes. So supplies wise, I've gone over oils. You want a big, I use glass mixing bowl, and I melt in the microwave, but you can melt stovetop in a double boiler method. A lot of people would rather you do that. I just put my microwave on a really low setting so that it's not super hot, and I melt my oils in order of hardness to try and make it so that I don't damage my oils. Everything you use, you want to weigh out. So I've got a scale here, because unlike baking, it's not like a half a cup of this. It's right to the grams, right to the ounces when doing this. I've got my oils. I've got my lye. I want a bowl to put the water in and a bowl to put my lye in. I take those outside and then I will mix those. I use a Pringles tube to as a mold and to form my soaps. I find they make a really nice round bar that I'm able to cut whatever width that I want, and it's cheap and easy. You want a blender there to mix everything up. That's one of the handheld stick ones. The most crucial thing with making soap is getting your temperatures correct. When you mix your oils and you mix your lye water, together and blend them with the blender, you want them to be at an exact temperature. So I have a thermometer here. So my thermometer here does temperatures from -10 to 100 degrees Celsius. You want to mix your lye around the 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. On here that looks like about 90 to just over 100 degrees. Again, take a soap making class if you need more information or just do some more research around. But there are our supplies and we will measure everything out. Okay, so I have pre-measured out my lye and my water. I take this outside because, like I said, the vapors, you want a nice, airy, open place. The vapors can kind of just disperse. You don't want that kind of corrosive stuff around in your house. So I go ahead and I just mix these outside. I add in this. Try and keep my head out of away from the very top of the bowl. And I just give that a bit of a stir. I don't know if you can see the fumes kind of coming up and out of it. It's getting really hot, hot, hot. Very hot to the touch. Like I said, quite corrosive stuff, so be careful. And I leave this outside for a couple of minutes till the initial reaction starts to slow. Alright, so we're just going to leave this outside. It'll go finish up its chemical reaction and start to calm down a bit, and then I will bring it inside. At that point it is still corrosive, it's still very dangerous to work with, but I find that the off-gassing and that kind of stuff is all finished within a couple of minutes and I can bring it back in the house. Okay, sorry about the bit of a glare there, but the sun is blazing in my skylight. I have measured out all my oils and now I'm going to put them in my microwave on a very low setting and heat these up just to a melting point. Okay, so now just with my thermometer I have tested both the lye water and the oils, and our lye water is at 43 degrees and our oils are still at 50, so I'm going to actually put the oils in the fridge for a couple of minutes to try and cool them down a little bit faster and get them both to 40 hopefully by the same time. Alright, we have hit the right temperature. We are at 40 degrees in our oils. And we are 39.5. Nope, 40 degrees. There we go. Absolutely perfect. I'm not usually that good, I promise. Anywhere between 35 and 40, like I said, will be just fine. So now I'm going to go ahead and mix these and blend them up. So you do want to kind of add that in. You can already see almost instantly our soapification process, where the thicker coloring comes from. There we go. I'm going to blend this up. See, it's all kind of coming together there, but we want it to get a little bit thicker than this to get it to trace. Okay, so once this starts to get to trace, so a little thicker of a substance, we want to add our fragrance oils. At this point is when you would add any colorants and things like that as well, but we want to leave a baby soap fairly pure. So I'm only adding a bit of the essential oils, and I'm probably not going to add how much I usually would. I just want a nice soft scent. So with our recipe, I want to add about 7 to 8 mils. This is 15 mils. So we're going to add about half. Scents you can be a little bit more lenient with. You don't have to pre-exact measure or anything like that. There you go. So I've added just about 5 mils here. I think that's about what I'm going to go for. There we go. And then we're going to stir that one in. You'll find different kinds of oils you use will get to trace faster. Olive oil is a very soft kind of oil. It takes a lot longer to set, both to trace as well as in your mold. You need to let it sit for a little longer. I think we're doing pretty good here. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this into my mold. Okay, so just with a spatula, I have put all of my soap into my mold. Very cheap molds, but I love the way they work out. On the lid, always write down what I've got. So calming baby soap, lavender, it's got olive oil, coconut oil, shea butter, castor oil, and I seal that with the top. I wrap this in a towel to try and keep some of the heat in to help it soapify, soapify a little bit faster. As well as I usually, with my main soaps, will leave it for 24 hours before I take it out of the mold and slice it. With any olive oil based soap, you want to leave it longer. It's a softer soap, so 48 hours, then take it out of your mold, slice it up, and you want to let that air out for usually a couple of weeks for best results. But you can use it right away. You'll just find that the bar of soap doesn't last as long because all the water hasn't had a chance to evaporate and get out of the soap. So it will break down faster. But if you want it to last a really long time, and you can leave your soap bars lying around for 6-8 weeks, you'll get a really lovely hard bar of soap. But for this, I'll be using it when baby comes, so whenever that may be here, any day now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, who knows, will be when I'll be starting to use it. And I figure even if one bar gets used a little bit earlier, that's okay. I still have lots to go. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed making some soap with me for this little one. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this and subscribe to my channel for more. I do hope to do some diaper rash cream and some wipe solution later this week as well, so stay tuned for those. And thanks for watching.